Okay, this week we're going to be sewing an Olsen mask. This is a different style mask, so not only can you compare and contrast which one do you like better, but the reason we're doing this one this week is we are sewing a curve, and this will demonstrate our ability. You're sewing a curve around here, and then around the top and the bottom. The Olsen mask is made of 3 pieces, 2 front pieces, 2 mouth pieces, and 2 cheek pieces, and that gives you a pocket in which you can insert a filter if you want, or have one. For this project, you'll need a fat quarter plus something for ties. And I say something for ties, you can make ties. We showed you how to do that last week. You can make them just the same way again. This is a great idea if you feel like you got better through practice and you want to show your skills have improved in that area. Otherwise, you can use something like shoelaces, make a good tie, or if you have hair elastics, you could use those as well. The only difference is with either the ties or the shoelaces, we can put them in after we've sewn the mask, versus with the hair elastics or anything that's already round, we're gonna have to put that in during the construction process. Step 1, I'm gonna show you how to lay out your pieces on your fabric. So you're gonna take your fat quarter, here's my whole fat quarter, and you're going to fold it in half. I like to fold right sides together then because my pieces are already set up for being sewn together, but if you don't, that's okay too. Actually, on this one, I'm gonna back it off a little bit because I don't want that selvage edge in there, so I'm gonna line up my edge with that selvage edge, and that way when I cut out, because I couldn't see that side with the white edge, I'm making sure that none of my pieces get that white edge. I am using the standard size Olsen for this video. I did leave files for an extra large. So the standard fits myself and my husband and many adults, but if you have a beard or a broader face, you might want to go with the XL Olsen. Otherwise, I also uploaded 2 kid sizes if you want to make for a child. When you're laying out these paper pieces on the pattern, note I've already cut them out, and I cut them out with paper scissors rather than my shears, because I like to keep my shears nice and sharp for cutting fabric. But the one thing you want to keep in mind is you want this line, this straight line on each piece, there's 2 on this piece, to be parallel to the selvage edge. This keeps your pattern lined up. The other thing you want to keep in mind, if you have a directional print, so this is Dr. Seuss print, the head is here and the feet is there. As I place my pieces, I want to make sure that the word is always right side up. Now this is right side up to you. I would be flipped around if I was doing this myself and not videotaping. You don't have to do it backwards to you, but notice like face, you can read face as well as see the characters right side up. You can turn these pieces like this, but you don't want to turn them like this, and you don't want to turn them like this. So I'm going to play around here to see how I can maximize my space. I think...
Wait, do that again. What's the difference between the one upside down way and the other upside down way?
Okay, you can flip them upside down as long as you don't go...
Oh, because then you've moved the word.
Right,
The
so
word is
I
upside
can't
down.
see it right now, but face is upside down.
Okay.
Yes. And then, yeah. So I think the way that I got it to fit most effectively, because you like having fabric for other projects and things, I think I got it most effectively. Like, they can touch as long as they're not overlapping each other.
Because theoretically, you might be able to still get ties
Yes.
out of that other part.
Yeah, I don't
there.
think you have enough to make 2-inch wide ties, but if you took what you had here and divided it by 4,
Okay.
So that you could get 4 strips, you could follow the same process. They just wouldn't be start at 2 inches high, but you'd still fold them in half and half again, and so along the edge. All right, so you can, if you have a fabric marking, temporary marking pencil or chalk, you can go and you can trace around these lines so you could see them. Otherwise, the other way is just pinning at the edge of the fabric. You want to make sure you pin parallel to the edge, but not over the edge where you're going to cut, and you're going to pin the whole way around. When you have these laid out and either traced or pinned, stop. If you're doing this for my class, stop, take a picture, and upload this to the standards for patterns, because this shows out your layout. through the magic of TV, I already have all my pieces cut.
Yay.
So we are going to stop here and proceed on to step 2.
I have one more question. When
Yes.
you're having students do this, do you prefer to have them pin or mark?
I just never had that many marking pencils in my class, and my kids always left the caps off of them, which causes them to dry out. So I mostly had them pin, but marking could be an adaptation
Okay.
for a student. So
Great.
great.